Here are some of my favorite vanilla perfumes. They're all well under $100. That's right, under 100. I don't even think I spent over 50 on any one of these lovely vanilla perfumes. Let's keep watching and see what we have. Howdy kids, welcome back to my channel. You're at Powder and Paint by Kim. We're going to talk about vanilla perfumes. Yes, I've hopped on the fragrance bandwagon. I would say in the last few years, maybe 5 or so, the fragrance industry, I think, is just blown up. And certainly the number one scent that's going on out there are gourmand scents. And within that, of course, is the lovely vanilla. And I am hooked. I've been hooked for quite a while. So I wanted to show you some of my favorite vanilla fragrances. As I said in my intro, they're all under $100. Even this little beauty, I'll tell my story about her when we get to her. I did not spend over $50 on any one of these. Now, some of these are dupes. Some of them are actual high-end fragrances, but even the dupes are just absolutely lovely. So I want to start with the most vanilla forward fragrances. And with that, we are going to start with Mimic's number 94. Number 94 is the dupe for Kayali's Vanilla number 28. And this is just absolutely exquisite. If you're a vanilla fan, it is all about vanilla. It is, and I will read here, a captivating fragrance that exudes warmth and sophistication. And I have here, I use little coffee filters because they're not tainted anyway. But again, if you love vanilla, she's all about vanilla. Now, Mimic fragrances you can find on their website, and I believe this sells for $49 on their website. However, all of my Mimic fragrances I got at TJ Maxx, so I spent $16.99 on this. Now, back to the notes on this particular lovely perfume. Of course, it has top notes of jasmine, vanilla, and orchid, so it's going to have just the slightest floral scent. Middle notes are brown sugar, tonka bean, and amber, and base notes are sandalwood, amberwood, and patchouli. I barely smell the patchouli, but what really comes through, I think, are the top notes, the vanilla and the orchid, and the jasmine. And the tonka bean, it's just, to me, it is the perfect vanilla. And I will say with most Mimic fragrances, they last quite a while. Not all day, but long enough. So there's our first little beauty, number 94 from Mimic. Now, the next one we will look at is from the brand Sniff. And this is their Vanilla Vice. I've been able to find this at Ulta at half price, and it's just lovely. And I love Sniff fragrances. Yay, Vanilla Vice. This was my first Sniff fragrance that I got because I'm hooked on vanilla. But she is immediately, just right here, get that hit of vanilla. When she first sprays, it's a little light, so I like to let it settle in. Oh, she is so pretty. Now, with Vanilla Vice, you're going to have fragrances of ice cream accord, vanilla bean, jasmine again, amberwood, musk, and orchinox. She is a little lighter than the intense vanilla, but still very vanilla forward. And I would say, I'm gonna go crazy smelling all these vanillas. This one's Vanilla Vice is a little sweeter than the number 94 in Mimic. Now, this sells for $68, but again, I have found this several times on Ulta's website for half off. So 30, we'll round up to $35, but less than that. So a phenomenal buy, but if you can find her at half price, cha-ching, go ahead and get it. Vanilla Vice. My bougie one here. So here's my story about my Laura Mercier Vanille. I was at TJ Maxx. You guys know I loved my TJ Maxx. And I was looking in the fragrance section in the regular, not the high end that's in the locked up case, but just off to the side. And I saw this and the packaging was really pretty and it looked high end. And I went over and I thought, this is Laura Mercier? And pulled it out. And sure enough, it's the Laura Mercier Vanille perfume. And I got it for $16.99. You just never know what you're going to find at TJ Maxx. So you got to get that glad eye going, kids. But let me tell you about this lovely fragrance. Oh, and I will say this normally sells for $99 on the website. So don't you know I was like crazy pumped when I got it for $16.99. But here are some of the notes within Vanille by Laura Mercier. It's a mix of vanilla, orchid, sandalwood, amber, and it just comes out with this luxurious, unexpected twist. So let's give her a spray. A little softer, definitely a little more floral than the other two. Where's my little spray nozzle? She's just softer and lighter. So if you're not wanting, hello, I just zapped you. If you're wanting something not so intense and not so heavy vanilla, I think you would like this. And if you can have the amazing luck that I did and get it for $16.99 versus $99, go for it. But she's soft, she's sweet, the vanilla is there. And I will say this has some staying power, but it's softer. Wow. I love doing this. I've never done this where I'm actually sitting down and comparing everybody head to head. Just so soft and sweet and pretty and still very vanilla. Okay, the next most vanilla forward I have, of course, is from Nest, and this is their Madagascar Vanilla. This is their body mist. And once again, I found this at TJ Maxx. You know what, I'm lying. I did not get this at TJ Maxx. I've seen their orange at TJ Maxx and their Turkish Rose and a few other body mists, but I got this at Ulta. Ulta had this on sale for half off, so it was about just under $20. And this normally sells for $39. You can find this at Ulta, at Sephora, of course, Nest website. And then if you're lucky, you might find the Vanilla Mist at TJ Maxx. But here is this little lovely, and this is a warm essence of vanilla bean. And you've got a little florally vanilla orchid in here, as well as a hint of coconut. So let's give this little beauty a squirt. And again, if you're just wanting something very light, or if you want to do some layering, the mist is a great way to do it. Great to just, I'm going to do it. Spray it in your hair. And it is so interesting how all of these are just so slightly different. Definitely a little vanilla. Again, this one is a little more lightweight, and that's possibly because it's a body mist. It isn't actually a perfume. But still, you get that vanilla and you get that orchid and just that touch of coconut. Light, airy, sweet, but none of these are too sweet. I'm not a real crazy about super sweet stuff. But that's just soft, light, but definitely vanilla. Now, I think those are everything as far as my most forward vanilla fragrances. But the next perfumes I want to show you are more of a blend, but definitely vanilla heavy. Okay, we're going back to Mimic. This is one of my most recent purchases. Again, I found her at TJ Maxx, but you can find these hopefully at TJ Maxx as well as on Mimic's website. Normally sells for $49, and this, of course, is called Marshmallow Gourmand. So it's going to definitely have some vanilla in it. And this is a dupe for Kayali's Bougie Marshmallow, and it's lovely. Again, my most recent purchase, I got this. They sold it to me for $6.99. Don't ask me why, and I wasn't going to ask any questions, but normally this size, and we are at 3.4 fluid ounces. This normally sells for $16.99, but here we're going to give her a spray. Oh, I really do love it. And I love Kayali fragrances, and Mimic dupes a lot of them, and they're quite lovely and very, 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 very close. So here is the Marshmallow Gourmand. When I'm first spraying it, it is really quite light, but Let me tell you what they say. This is a bougie perfume, blends the fluffy sweetness of marshmallow with rich vanilla, tonka bean, and a touch of amber for depth and sophistication. Ah, it's very light. And the vanilla is not coming forward too much. There are some floral notes in here is what I'm getting right now, and that's orange blossom and jasmine. And I love jasmine. And obviously, jasmine is a great blend with vanilla because we're seeing that fragrance pop up in lots of these perfumes. But just, oh, so light. Just not getting much, but I know when I first sprayed it, I got it. This is very, of the ones we've gone through so far, I would say that the Gourmand Marshmallow or Marshmallow Gourmand is the lightest. But just so sweet, just lightly sweet. I'm not getting much marshmallow, actually. Getting vanilla and then the floral. Still like it very much. Okay, so 166 Mimic. I still love her, even though she's light. I've got two more Mimics coming up. 163 is the next one we have, and this is their Gelato Gourmand. Once again, found it at TJ Maxx. You can get it at Mimic's website. But this is just, it is sweet, but I love it. So 163 Gelato Gourmand is a dupe for Bianco's Latte. So let's give this beauty a little spritzer. And this is a little smaller size, and this is 1.7 ounces. Oh, she's yummy. This is really, really yummy. Oh, I love it. I just love it. Again, if you're wanting something sweet and really vanilla-y, again, it's not overpoweringly sweet, but this is a creamy blend of vanilla-infused notes with a hint of almond. I love almond. And it's got a touch of fresh florals, gives you a cozy, sort of refined feeling, and definitely not overpowering. So here you have warm caramel, jasmine once again are your top notes, middle notes or coumarin, I'll have to look that up. Honey and vanilla, amber, and white musk are the bottom notes or the base notes. Oh, just yummy, sweet, not too sweet. The hint of almond is really a nice touch. I really love that. Once again, you can get this on Mimic's website. I believe the larger size sells for $39. I'll put the price up here for the smaller size, but again, I found this at TJ Maxx, and in the 1.7 ounces, you can get this for, I believe, $14.99. So, another yummy. We've got another Mimic. And I've had this one for quite a while, number 79, and she is the Cherry Vanilla Wood. It's just so scrumptious, and it's just one of my favorite fragrances that Mimic has come out with. But this is Tom Ford's Lost Cherry dupe. Oh my God, is she pretty? Oh, let's spray this beauty. And this is a very close dupe to Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, and I absolutely adore this fragrance. Oh, you get the cherry right away. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh, and this does have some staying power. Now, Tom Ford's insanely expensive. On Mimic's website, this is going to sell for $59. And again, this is for the 3.4 ounces. I found it at TJ Maxx a while back. Oh my God, I love this fragrance. I just love this fragrance so much. Let me tell you what we've got. It's a classic gourmand, full-bodied fragrance. It's boozy with black cherry, and it is some bitter almond notes, Turkish rose, which I don't really get that, but and then jasmine, sambic, tonka bean, which makes it a little more sexy and gives it some sweetness. So the notes here are sour cherry, almond, and liqueur. That's your top notes. And you do get the liqueur. I gotta make sure I'm not mixing these up. And the middle notes are sour cherry and plum, Turkish rose, jasmine, sambic. Base notes are tonka bean, vanilla, and you get the vanilla for sure. Peru balsam, cinnamon, benzoin, sandalwood, cloves, and cedar. Just, if you could get this, it's absolutely one of my favorite fragrances. Absolutely adore it. Another one of my favorites is coming up. Oh my God, that's just beautiful. Love it. Number 79. This is the Cherry Vanilla Wood blend. Dupe for Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. And it's worth it. I mean, the price versus spending gadzooks amount of money for Tom Ford's, but we got 3 more to go. Our next one has got, just the most gorgeous packaging. And you know I'm a sucker for packaging, but look at this beauty. So this is Nest's Golden Nectar. You can find this at Sephora, at Ulta, Nordstrom's, and TJ Maxx. I got so lucky once again. I can't recall if I spent $30 or $40. Either way, it was a great deal. This normally sells, I'm at Ulta's website, $98. And it is just a lovely vanilla floral perfume. This is described as a floral gourmand with warmth of golden vanilla, suede amber, and creamy notes of vanilla and velvety musk. So we have got several notes. There's golden orchid, there's amber, musk, and vanilla. And it's just, the bottle is exquisite. The fragrance is exquisite. Let's give her a little zip. Oh, you definitely get the orchid on this, but you do get that soft vanilla blended in with this. It's just gorgeous. And if you guys, I've seen it several times now at TJ Maxx. So if you guys can find this, grab it, because it's an exquisite fragrance. Has great staying power. Oh, it's just soft and lovely, florally, but with just that perfect touch of vanilla that adds to that soft sweetness. Lovely, just absolutely gorgeous. I hope you all can find this at TJ Maxx because it really is lovely and a phenomenal price. All right, next we have from our friends at Dossier. This is their Floral Marshmallow, and this is their dupe for Killian's Love Don't Be Shy. Another one of my absolute incredible favorite fragrances. Oh, this is so pretty. You can find Dossier on their website. You can find it at TJ Maxx. You can find it at certain CVS's. That's where I got this, and I was able to use my coupons to layer them and get an amazing price for this. Again, one of my favorite fragrances, dupe for Killian's Love Don't Be Shy, and I'm gonna swoon. Oh, because it's just so pretty. Oh my gosh, I just adore this fragrance. And again, this is Dossier's Floral Marshmallow. I found it at CVS for a phenomenal price. I'll put a video up here of when I found these fragrances, Dossier at CVS. But let's talk about some of these notes in this lovely. So the top notes on this are going to be marshmallow, neroli, and bergamot, which I love. Then we have, in the heart of the perfume, is orange blossom, I love. Jasmine, I love. Honeysuckle, which is going to give it some extra little sweetness. And then your base notes are going to be amber and vanilla and musk, and that's what's going to linger throughout the day. It's just so sweet. Oh my gosh. You definitely get the floral, and it does finish very vanilla-y on you. But those first top notes, the neroli, bergamot, and marshmallow, boom. Oh, it's just lovely. So if you can get to your CVS, or you can order it online, you'll get a phenomenal price. And I believe on Dossier's website, I think this sells for $39. So lovely, lovely, lovely. Now we have one last one. And this is again, not incredibly vanilla in your face, but it's just something I found at Target. And the fragrance line is called Unearthed. And this is their fragrance Royal Milk. And their story source is Egypt. It was interesting. They have several different countries where they grab certain scents from. So this one is called Royal Milk, and they're basing it from certain fragrances that you could find in Egypt. Get a great find from Target. And this is their Royal Milk. Let's give her a little squirt. All right, let's give this a little squirt. I'll let her dry down. While she's drying down, I've got to get my glasses because I can't enlarge the screen. But this again are Scents Unearthed de Royal Milk Eau de Parfum. Oh, she's soft and milky, cozy. And it says here, step into ancient Egypt and the world of Cleopatra, where every beauty ritual was a tool of allure. She is believed to have bathed in milk, honey, and rich oils to enhance her status. Thousands of years later, we are still chasing Cleopatra's bathing rituals to harness the same power. Now, the notes on this lovely, oh, I smell it now. Oh my gosh, it dries down beautifully. We have almond milk, blue chamomile oil, vanilla honey, and yeah, those are my scents here. But oh my gosh, and you do smell that chamomile. Oh, it's so lovely with the milk and the vanilla. Honey, it's just this very soft, very light, very sweet, very unique smell, fragrance. Oh, I absolutely love it. But if you're wanting something soft, it's not going to be overpowering. One of those fragrances where you spray it on and somebody comes right up to you, then they're going to smell it. So it makes it a little more seductive, like Cleopatra. All right, my friends, these are just most of my vanilla fragrances. But I hope you can go out there and find some of these really wonderful treasures. Do let me know. Comment below. Let me know what some of your favorite vanilla fragrances are. Let me know where you can get some of these great, amazing perfume deals. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Go on out there and act like you're somebody, because you're somebody special. Thank you as always for watching. I hope you found this fun and helpful. And we're just going to get ready for summer and smell like a big vanilla bomb. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching.